Hello everyone. So today we will solve the two-sum problem. Uh, you can read the problem description here. Basically, we are given an array of integers called nums, and we are also given a target which is 9 in this case. And the problem says that we have to find two numbers, exactly two numbers that adds up to the target value. Okay, so in this case we can pick 2 at first, and then we can pick 7 which adds up to 9, right? And we have to remember two things. One is there will always be exactly one solution, always exactly one solution. And two is we cannot pick one number twice. Okay, so if the target value is 8 and our given array is 4 and 5, we cannot do this. Okay, we cannot pick 4 twice. Okay, and the problem says that we will have to return the indices of the two numbers that adds up to the target value. Okay, so in this case the answer should be 0, 1. Okay. You can solve the problem very easily using brute force method, which has big of n squared time complexity. Using that solution, you have to try all the combinations of two numbers and see which two numbers adds up to actually 9. Okay, so at first you can pick 2, and then you will have to try all the combinations. Okay, 7 and 9, 7 and 11, then 9 and 11. I mean an outer loop and then an inner loop, and then add those two numbers like num of I plus nums of j. I think you get the idea, and see which two numbers actually equals to the target, and then return their indices. Okay, but can we do better? I think we can. We can solve the problem in big of n time complexity using hash map. Okay, using hash map. Okay, so the solution goes as you pick one number and then you check how much more do you need to actually achieve the target. Okay, so in this case we need 7, right? And then we will check in the array whether we have 7 or not. If we have 7, in this case yes, then we return their indices, but if we don't, then we go to the next value, okay. If we take another example, in this case at first we will take 3, and how much do we need to fulfill the target? We need 3 more, right? Then we will check whether we have 3 in the array or not, and we can see we don't have another 3, right? Then so it means 3 cannot be in our answer. Then we go to the next value and check how much more do we need to fulfill the target. We need 4, right? And do we have 4 in our array? Yes, we have. So our result should be 0, 1 and 2. Why? Because index of 2 is 1 and index of 4 is 2. Have you got it? We will use Python's dictionary to keep track of the numbers and their indices. So at first when we pick 2, we will check whether we have 7 in our dictionary or not. In this case we can see no, we don't. Okay, then before moving forward to the next number, we will include 2 in the dictionary, and we will also include its index value. Okay, so index of 2 is 0. Okay, then we move to 7, then remaining is 2, right? And so we will look in the dictionary whether we have 2 or not, and we can see yes, we have 2. So we can immediately return index of 2, which is 0, and index of 7, which is 1, right? And if we look at the second example, first initialize the dictionary, and we have 3 at first. So we will look in the dictionary whether we have another 3 or not, and we can see no, we don't. So we will move to the next number. Before moving, we can store 3's index, and now we arrive at 2, and so we will check whether we have 4 in the dictionary or not. No, we don't. So before moving forward, we can store 2's index here, and then we reach 4. We need 2. So we will look in the dictionary whether we have 2 or not, and we can see yes, we have 2 in the dictionary. So immediately we will return 2's index, which is 1, and 4's index, which is 2. This is our answer. I hope you got the idea. So let's code it up. Okay, so at first we will declare an empty dictionary, then we will traverse the nums array. Okay, so at first we can store the number in a variable called number equals to nums of I, right? And how much more do we need? We will store that in a variable called remaining, okay, which is we need target minus number, this much, right? And now what we are going to do is we will check in the dictionary whether remaining is in the dictionary or not. If remaining is in the dictionary, we can immediately return an array which is index of the current number and index of the remaining number, right? Okay, and if the remaining is not in the dictionary, we will have to move forward, and before moving forward we can store the current number's index in the dictionary so that we can use it later, right? Okay, I think that's pretty much it. So let's run it. Okay, got accepted. Okay, perfect. So it's, you can see it's very efficient. It beats 95% of users. Okay.